Hi people, I hope you're doing well. I want to make a video. Hopefully it's really quick. Like just on the like something that I've had realizations about this before, but there's things happening in my life where it's just like it's making it more obvious at the moment. But you know, like in school, you get like separated into like abilities, like classes based on your abilities and your like you know, how well you achieve. And then you kind of you get grouped around people that have similar abilities to you and stuff. When you're just out in society, like everyone looks the same, don't they? So you have to figure out who is your people, who is going to help you succeed, and who's actually like on the same frequency as you, on the same, you know, road as you, and like wants to walk down the same path. We've got the same agendas and everything, the same values, etc., etc. You have to figure that out, and that's really hard. And if you think about it, when you're in school, they make you do tests and stuff. So they make you go through a process to be able to categorize you in the first place, to make sure they've put you in the right ability groups. But in normal society, you don't just like everyone's all mixed in with each other. And then there's also lots of people who, even if, say, like, for example, when I worked in the NHS, I was in a team where there was lots of people the same, like, pay as me, but we all had different, I talked about it before, we all had different, like, service areas that we were supporting. But we weren't really all the same. Like, we were all different abilities. We'd all got different experience levels. And like, there's people who were like, technically like my equals, but I'd been there for ages, like decades. And that's what they'd achieved in like 3 decades. So you can really understand how like hate and stuff comes about in the workplace. But that's not really anything to do with me, and it's like an illusion of equality that's not really true. And basically, where this is coming into play, like in my life, is that like you also get people who lie. Like, they lie to get positions as well. It's not even that people who have just taken like 3 decades to do what you've done in 5 or whatever. It's that people, you also get into play like the people who lie to get into the same position as like other people, and then you don't know who's corrupt and like who's not. And like and this basically this is like coming into play in my life for things like when you have to go and ask for help just from like a service, and you expect it to be just like a touch point, like going to apply for a loan or whatever, and you have to go through a process, or going to do a course, or going to get apply to do X, Y, and Z, and you just expect to be in that process for just a short period of time. But they like cling on and keep you in it and try and divert you off your path, and because they want a piece of your pie. And you don't know what the frick's going on because you don't think like that. You don't have a clue that they're trying to just like delay your shit because they feel shit about their life, or And you don't know what their trajectory, they don't know what you've done in your life to get where you are, and you don't know what they've done to get where they are until it's kind of too late and they've already done kind of like really bad damage, and you're just trying to get away from them because they're fucking freaks. And they're like trying to deny all knowledge because they don't want to lose the job or whatever. And it's just a shit show. But it's just made me think about, like, in school, you grouped up with the people to kind of help you to do well, but in life you've got to find your people who are your level and don't want to have your best interests. But it's very hard. It's very hard, especially because everyone now is even harder in the age of information, because everyone just reads stuff and like learns how to parrot and, like, you know, behave how they think that they should, without having done any prior work or anything like that. They just know how to look. Loads of people now know how to look the part because of the age of information, but they haven't done the inner work to actually have the substance to be the part. And that is the problem. And then they're just like, they'll just use their position to try and paint a really bad picture of you or make you look a certain way, to drag your life down. And sorry to say, men, you need to book up your ideas, because it's you. It's weak men that haven't got plans and want to destroy women's plans because they're insecure or whatever. They still live with the parents. Well, how's that my problem? How's that anyone else's problem? If you're a man and you're going out partying and you're spending all your money on drugs or whatever, you still live with your parents at like late 20s or early 30s, why are you trying to drag people down who've actually not done that the whole life? It's freaking weird. People just need to focus on their own life. But there's more and more and more of those kinds of men in society that are like controlling freaks that haven't got their own stability, that want to tear women down because of what the Tories have done. Sorry, it's because of the way that society's been built up, and people reside themselves unless they actually do the work on themselves and know themselves and learn who they are and, you know, build that strength and critical thinkers and all of that, and free thinkers. They just become like a victim of circumstances, and they just think that everyone's a victim of circumstance when we're not our circumstances. We are us, like we are people, we are souls, and we're not our circumstances. Like what we can achieve and stuff isn't confined to our circumstances. Like people are trying to treat me, for 2 years, been trying to treat me based on the impact of very malicious people trying to trip my whole life up. But I'm not what people have done to me, and I'm never going to behave like that because it's not me. They want me to to lower myself into like, it's like fitting a triangle in a square or a square peg in a round hole, whatever the phrase is. And just people keep trying to do that. And it's like, why are you keeping trying to do that? Well, you should just know straight away it's not going to fit. And it's like weird. It's really weird. Really, really weird. And they think that they're right as well, which is another stupid thing. Like, at the end of the day, if my path and my I'm producing things and walking along a path that's aligned with me. I've always done that. And it's like people are trying to drag me down off the path that's more naturally me. And when it's like time for me to take the next natural step, They kibosh it to try and get me to stay on there, and it's like, well, I'm never there. Do you know what I mean? I've just never been there. I'm never going to be there. I'm not going. And then it causes a whole massive, like, I don't really know what to say. Like, it just causes chaos. But it's the fact that they've got that mentality in the first place of that I do belong there. That's what's fucked up. Where has that come from? And it's not just one person. It's not just happened once. This is an endemic thing, especially in males of that age group, like, that really should have more. They should have their own shit going on. Why are people invested in other people's lives to that degree? Why are people, like, digging the claws in and getting attached to, like, other people's lives to that degree? What is this weird obsession? It's crap. It's shit. Why have they not got their own things to be digging the teeth into? I've said it before but it's like, it's just a disease. It's a really bad disease. Where are the men? This is, like, encroaching on other videos that I've done, like, way in the past as well. Where are the men? They're in these jobs and they've got these titles, and it's all a disguise. Because I'm just thinking, like, where would they be actually, like, if I was in school and we were the same age and we were categorized in terms of, like, ability and, like, conscientiousness and, like, you know, work ethic and all of that, and studiousness and consistency and all of those things that make up, like, success. Where would they be in with respect to me? And it's only because we entering into a dynamic where they are, like, superior in a sense if they're in a position and you have to go through their processes or whatever. But why have they got to take it to the head? Why have they got to take it as, like, an opportunity to be dominant and dominate and all of this bullshit? It's bigotry. It's bigotry. It's destructive. What is this mass destruction of feminine leadership? What is it? These are not leaders. I don't know what to call them. Squirts. I don't know what to call them. Like, I don't even know, man. I've no idea. But it's so annoying. It's so annoying, and it's hard to live like this, always coming against these kinds of personalities. They don't do the right thing. None of them. It's like it's not in their DNA to do the right thing. But they're in a job what it looks like they're supposed to adhere to certain standards and principles, and, like, they've got codes of conduct and all of it. No, it's bullshit. It's bullshit. And it's like, what is with society now that those kinds of people end up in those positions? Like, what is with it? So I've done that on other videos before, but it's only just recently that it's clicked in my mind about how like, some of the, like, the people who actually might not be the best end up in, you know, places that is actually just quite dangerous. I'm not saying that, like, I'm not saying everyone's like that, but just, I mean, take Elon Musk, for example. He didn't complete education and stuff, did he? And he's actually a mess. He's made loads of money, yeah, but he's made it in a very shady ways. He's very manipulative. There's no love there. He doesn't know God. There's no love there. He's not a believer. There's no belief. You need belief to win. Every winner believes. Every single one. And if I'm wrong, prove me wrong, but I'm not wrong. I'm not. There's no way I'm wrong. So what is all of these people who with no belief in themselves, because they haven't done anything, they've not got anything to show for themselves, still live with the parents. That's how you know they've got no belief, they've got no aspirations. How do they, what is it in their mind that gives them the audacity to think, I can control this person's life who has belief, has aspirations, has goals, has a trajectory, and they're doing steps, going long steps. These people skip steps and think they're gonna win. No, everything comes back to bite you. Everything. It's just like so obvious. So obvious. And I can't even believe what to make this video about it. But it's something that's really been plaguing me. It really gets me irate how we've got to, it's like tribalism. It's weird. It's very, very weird. And I don't know why on earth I've got to come across all of these people and tell them about themselves, why I've got to be karma like that for them. But it's really boring now. It's really boring now. I just wish I could go back to the days like in school where it was more people of my vibe. Do you know what I mean? Like more where people weren't doing that kind of shit, man. Or, like in school, if you let people copy your homework or whatever, it's like, it doesn't matter. But when people are robbing you like, just literally using the positions to rob you. That's larceny, man. It's a crime. It's a crime. It's larceny. For real. There's people doing that on a daily. And think they're not going to get sued. Think they can just like pretend to be your friend and shit, like and pull the wool over your eyes and think that you're going to fall in line with them. And no, man. And also, bear in mind as well, these people, like I said, they're like younger. So I'm guessing I've got like 10 years at least on, of life experience on these people, and they still think they can get. And I'm old. I'm an old, like an old soul. So I'm like a grandma, really. Like in terms of, I was already old when I was a teenager. So what are these people trying for? It's just so exhausting. Get out. Anyway, if you're new here, I am Hannah. I don't even know what to say about people that find my channel for one of these rants. But yeah, thanks for being here. Subscribe, please. It helps the video circulate and helps my work get out there. I play some sounds for you all, sharing my apparel and homeware designs at the moment for people to see. As I am building my web store, and yeah, I'm a poet. This all come from poetry and illustrations. They are the root of it all. Well, and music. But yeah, I'm just fighting a lot at the moment. Fighting a lot of idiocy. Real idiocy. Real. I'm angry. Raging. Reeling at the dumbness of everything. Dumb as fuck. Yeah, thanks for the OGs as usual. I've had probably like more than one handful of subscribers recently, so welcome as well. Thanks for joining and being part of the journey. And yeah. In my posts, I'm ranting a lot to Apple as well, because they know who's been hacking my phones. They'll know exactly who it is who's been doing it for 3 years. People have been hacking my phones, robbing my work for the new ones. And it's shit really people who hate Palestinians. It's like, fuck Palestinians, but we'll rob everything from them and make loads of money. Why don't you just fuck off? Just fuck off. We don't want anything to do with you. Don't rob us. Don't go in our lives. Don't go in our faces. No problem. No problem. Same shit as the other thing, really, but it's just specific to shit railies. Yeah. That's all, really. Good night. Good morning. Whatever day, time it is for you. For me, it's night, so... yeah, I will see you in the next video. Bye.